Joe's son.
Welcome back.
Easy.
We're going to shut this off because they love to chit chat. Oh, so one of my pet peeves, one of my frustrations, one thing that annoys me about putting videos on YouTube, shut that off, is the simple fact that so many people believe, which to all the loggers that are watching this, it's not affecting. You guys will understand. All the people that believe that if we just let these trees grow all out here, that everything is going to be they're just going to keep on growing and they're going to become these giant, big, huge, beautiful trees. And what we did here was another, what you would call a TSI sale. Timber stand improvement. We took all the garbage out and we left all the good stuff standing. That's why you see all the single trees out there standing. Those are going to turn into nice trees. We took all the garbage out. So everybody thinks like, oh, these trees are just so great. If you just let them grow, they're going to turn into these giant, beautiful trees and they'll never stop growing and blah, 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 blah. Look at that limb there. That won't go through the chippers. So I had to cut that out. It's larger than it appears on the camera. It's a nasty garbage. Some nasty garbage beach in here. But here's my thing, and Josh is getting chipping now, so I got to get busy. But Scotty just brought this bundle of wood up here. That beech right there is junk. This cherry right here is junk. That's a dead chunk, and that's all. Everything in there is junk. There's a mouse. I just seen it on that birch. See it? Better get out of there, little feller. But everybody thinks that if you let this stuff grow, it'll turn these beautiful, beautiful trees. And that's not the case at all. There's so many factors that play into how that one died. Why is that one dead? Why is that one dead? There's all kinds of different factors. But, I mean, even on the way to this job, we drive by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blown over trees when we had a windstorm, and it just completely knocked out just tons of trees. Just tons of trees are knocked out, uprooted, completely junk. Perfectly fine. And you can get an ice storm and it can knock the tops out of half these trees. You can get a windstorm and ruin these trees. You can get a lightning storm and ruin these trees and kill these trees. There's just so many different factors. But as you can tell, like, that's a nice cherry and it's dead. And that's a nice beech over there, I think. I'm going to try that one out. I just cut a really nice one that was all rotten halfway up. But I'll be back here to show you some more. I got to get that log cut and get these sorted out. I think I can get a couple logs out of that, but I got rotten to deal with. See if I can find any rot fixed. I'll be back. Just look at them. That one's got bark peeling off of it. That's all up and down that. It's junk. Junk, junk, all rotten spots in them. Just like the tops are busted out. These are all dead chunks they picked up. Trees just don't grow forever. They just don't grow forever. So you get the garbage out of here and you leave the good stuff standing. Then you can come back here years later and cut more. You know, especially on these side hills. Side hills always grow good timber. Good timber, good. She's stretching to get more sunlight. That's the trick, and we're on the sunny side now, so it's not stretching as much. But side hills always grow big timber. Oh, I had a good comment last night. Somebody asked, John, how does this slasher compare to the other one? Kind of like, can you cut more wood? Kind of question with this slasher compared to the old one. This slasher, the difference is this is all bigger. The cradle's bigger, the saw's bigger, loader's faster, butt plate's bigger. Everything can hold more wood in that trough right there. And the difference with this one is if you fill the trough up on the Prentice, that saw will stall out a couple times trying to cut through all of it, depending on what you're doing. It just doesn't have the speed, the right RPMs. I don't think it's ever had the right RPMs on that saw. So The trick is, this one, oh man, now he's bringing me more logs. Anyways, this one, the saw is faster, the saw is bigger. You can put more in here, you can cut it, you can cut more logs at one time. And I can put 10 logs in there. Variable size differences. You can put 10 14-inch logs in there. I can't put 10 30-inch logs in there. You know how it goes. It's always like a variable. But it cuts, the saw is faster, the saw is bigger. I can fill this up and I can cut more logs at one time, which makes it a lot faster. You can ask Josh, you can ask anybody running chipper. Yeah, if I can get logs cut faster over here, the quicker I get them to him, the better. That way he can keep putting wood out. That's the main goal here. So, that's the idea. Faster, get them over there, get them through there, get the trucks out of here. Kind of how we work. But yeah, we're bigger and better there. I just cut a few logs. Let me find them for you. See the maples right there? Big-hearted girls, big-hearted. Another few years, those are going to be hollow. And a lot like that, them beech, them are just, they're on their way out. They're going downhill. You hear that chipper just, the maple, it's on its way out, some of it's still good. So we left the good stuff. Again, we're improving the stand of timber here. We're leaving the good stuff and we're taking the garbage. Because right now we can maximize the garbage and then, leave the good stuff. If you let this go too much further, you don't cut any of these logs. You don't do anything. You literally just try to chip it all because it's completely garbage. Well, one good comment we had yesterday was on Nuts 319, another logging YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, go check out Nuts 319. He's a big guy. I mean, he's tall. We were cutting logs in the last video, or a video ago or whatever, and he said that when I moved the butt plate up and cut off a couple pancakes, we call them, because they're too long. He said too long's too fine, too short not so much. And it's funny how different areas deal with different timber differently. Okay, I mean, we're doing stuff totally different than you do down south, and there is some companies probably running like us down south, but everything gets done differently depending on the area you're in. So actually this summer I got in trouble because I cut some logs that were too long, and they were beech, just like most of this. We were on a job, solid beech, big beech, and the problem was I was running the old Barco, and I could not, we'll zoom in a little bit there, I could not get some of them in straight. So if you cut them at an angle, if you have a tree at an angle like this sitting in here, you'll actually cut it about 6 inches to a foot longer. If you have it at an angle like this or like this, it'll be too long. I had some logs that were too long. The problem came is the mill that we were hauling to cuts them, loads them on a trailer, and then gets sent out to get finished. Being too long, they can only sit on a trailer. Everything's made for 8 foot, and I had some 9-footers and 9.5 footers in there, which then messed up their bunks. Were kicked back too far. They couldn't get all the stuff loaded in there right. So I got a phone call. So technically, I can get in trouble for too long. They don't like that, and they definitely don't like too short. So either way, you got to be right there. You got to try to make them perfect. You want them to be happy. But I did get in trouble. It was on that asparagus farm. Did we make videos on that? I think we did. It was on a huge asparagus farm, but nasty, ugly. I still haven't found any nice beech yet. Like for instance, that's a beech tree right there with the leaves still on it. Little saplings there. They grow like that, and yuck. I'm not a beech fan. But yeah, I see more garbage coming up. There's a lot of birch that's completely rotten. Like there's limbs there. That's a rotten limb off a tree. It's going downhill. We're gonna straighten this up. We're gonna make it nice. This is actually looking, I mean, that over there is all cleaned up except for we gotta cut some pine down yet and some grade. So, but that's what it looks like. Don't that hill look beautiful? We thinned all that. It looks gorgeous. So, John Deere's running. Just keep rolling. hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, you know, just do what you can. You gotta just keep rolling. The old John Deere, just a putzing up here.